Hello everyone, my name is SuperGong64 and welcome to Totally Accurate Battle. What the hell is going on? I can't do anything. Okay. That's better. Alright. And today, I'm going to be showing you how to make all the characters from the Suicide Squad in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. First up, we have Katana. Now, as a base, I used to give everyone about 100, no, I used to give every one of my Suicide Squad units about 1,500 hit points, but that made them a little bit busted, so I nerfed most of them down to 700, because she's a ninja with, like, speed with her sword, I gave her 3 times speed movement, 4 times attack speed, 15 times damage so that she can go through big armies and just slice people down more. I gave her a katana as a weapon. Her special abilities are Red Jade Spin, Jester Kick, Godlike Projectile Block, and Fencer Dodge. For what she's wearing, I got the Chinese hair with, I believe these are normal colors, but if they're different than what they are by default, these are the colors they are. Vampire hair gave her kind of the blindfold. I don't know why I gave her a blindfold, but I guess that makes her kind of like Ram Koda from Force Unleashed, where he's got the blindfold on, but that makes him a better. Sometimes when the Jedi can't see, that makes them rely on the Force instead of their vision, so they're better. They're better with their lightsabers, so I guess I kind of had that same idea for Katana. Simple cowl in these colors. Wild West pants in, well, I always have usually just on the red team, because you're on the red team when you're doing campaign. So you would want to change the colors into red, but they're just that by default, and that color kind of worked for them. Here she is in action. See the godlike projectile block. Now she goes in for the kill. Next up I have TDK, who was played by Nathan Fillion in the movie, and unfortunately there is no ability that allows you to detach your arms in the game, so all he can really do is just punch people. But I did give all the squad members Reaper explosions so that, you know, when they die, that could be like Amanda Waller setting the bomb off in their heads, causing their heads to explode. But I didn't give Katana and Rick Flagg the Reaper explosion because they would not have bombs in their head, because they're the people watching the team. The people that are actual prisoners that are the squad members, I gave them all Reaper explosion. He's at 1,000 hit points. Yeah, I don't know. I think I said, for a time I gave everyone about like 1,500, but some of the characters that got too powerful, I think I moved them down to 700 hit points. But TDK, since the one I made of him can't really do much anything except punch because he can't detach his arms, there's no ability to do that in tabs, so I gave him 300 more hit points than Katana had. Normal movement speed, 15 times damage because he needs a fighting chance. I gave him the boxing helmet that I made green colors, so that kind of looks like the little helmet, the little headgear he's wearing in the movie. TBG vest with green colors. I could not find one that's got a symbol on it that kind of looks like his logo with the head and the arms crossed on it that he's got, so this was about the best I could do for TDK. And it's probably... here he comes. Punches. I mean, in the movie, he pretty much does about the same thing. He just punches, but with his arms detached. So, this is about the best I could do for TDK. He's just lying there like I'm done. I'm done. Oh, no, he's up again, and he's down again. He misses twice. It's like he's more accurate with his arms detached from his body. Next up is Peacemaker. I gave him the Tab G hoodie. This is the closest thing I could get to a logo, and I just turned it yellow, like his Dove of Peace that he's got on him. Gave him a red sweatshirt. Gave him Wild West gloves so that it could look like he's got the big blue superhero gloves. I gave him a sword in one hand and a gun in the other. A Desert Eagle pistol. In Rage, you know, because John Cena, WWE wrestler, Rage, I don't know. Godlike projectile block, teacher parry, that makes him good with the sword, and then he's just got the gun with 1,000 hit points. I think that's where I made most people, but Katana ended up being really good. A lot of the melee characters I made ended up being really good, so I had to nerf characters like Katana, Mongal, and Javelin to 700 hit points. And let's see him in action. Maybe not against Zeus. I also wanted to make each of the gun characters a bit unique, so I gave his Desert Eagle, I changed the bullets into bomb arrows because he does have he's got exploding bullets in the movie at one point. That's how he kills one of the people in the village in the movie with his exploding compression bullet. In the test thing, they kind of put you against a little bit more than your match. Next up, we have El Diablo from the 2016 Suicide Squad movie. I gave him all kinds of fire abilities: Fire Storm, Fire Breath. I gave him Dragon Punch and Dragon Kick, so he could like punch and kick with a big like fire effect. He was actually quite easy to make. I just need to give him a white t-shirt, pants, wrestling match that I changed the colors of the mask to be the color of the unit's skin, so that you're just changing this portion of the mask so it looks like the face tattoos that he's got. 1,000 health, 1 damage. He's pretty busted. Check this out. Next up, Mongal, played by Mei Ling Ning, who I believe was a stunt double in the Wonder Woman movies. In Rage, Teacher Parry, Godlike Projectile Block, Giant Foot Stomp, Reaper Explosion, Deathbringer, Warglaive is the weapons that kind of look like the weapons that she's got, but you never get to see her use the weapons in the movie because all she does is just grab the helicopter and then blow up, which was pretty upsetting because she looked like she was going to be an interesting character. Changed the color of the weapons pinkish to match the weapon she had in the movie. Gave her the same boxing helmet that TDK had to kind of make her helmet thing. The vest, changed the colors to purple. That looks like these other two are gray. This one is like a lavender kind of purple. That same kind of color purple for this, but a golden belt. That same color boots. This hair, but I made it orange because she's kind of got like red hair. Stats: 1,000 hit points, 7 times damage, and let's check her out in action. Also gave her in Rage. I also did include Milton, but you know, Milton doesn't have powers, doesn't have much experience. He's kind of just there, but he's there to help, and that's what's really important. Is even though he's not got any powers, he's not a trained soldier, he's there to help the team, and that's just a goddamn amazing thing. And it was probably the saddest death in the movie, since he's not like an experienced soldier or a metahuman. He's got significantly less health than everyone else, but if he does hit you with that bomb on a stick, that's gonna do 999 times damage. He's got Artemis shoes, like this, kind of like the sandals he had in the movie. TBG jacket, but he had like a blue suit and tie. Abilities: explosive death. No, he's Milton. He's just going in with... He doesn't even have an actual weapon. He's just got a bomb on a stick. Well, he got rid of the halfling, but he had to give his life to do so in the process. God rest his soul, Milton. Next up is Nanawe, aka King Shark. I had to make him bigger than... He's bigger than everyone else. I made him 1.5 times health, 10 damage. Enrage, Dovahkiin Shout, Big Headbutt, Mammoth Charge, Minotaur Grab for both arms, so you like pick people up like the Hulk and slam them onto the ground. Pretty easy to make. You just gotta get something like the winter suit and turn it gray to be like his whole skin. The ski vest. Get some pants. Give him the blue shorts like he's got. Turn that color to like a lightish blue. The shark head, turn the colors to all gray so it doesn't look like a great white, because he's just all gray. He doesn't have like the blue top of the head and the white underneath the head. He's kind of just all one color. Next up is Harley Quinn, which in one hand I gave her rocket launcher, the other hand her baseball bat, which I went into the stats and I changed the colors a bit to match kind of her outfit. She has the wetsuit on with the colors changed to black and red if you want to make her yourself. Medieval jester hat, black and red with white puffballs on the end, giving her a classic comics look. 1,500 hit points, 5.05 times damage. Pretty powerful. I've noticed that the character, when controlled by the AI, pretty much only uses the rocket launcher even at close range, so you might want to control her if you want to use her bat. Now we got Slipknot, who has 1,000 health. This is the man who can climb anything. He was the guy who Captain Boomerang talked him into trying to run away to test if the bombs, they were lying or not about the bombs. And sure enough, they weren't lying about the bombs. They blew up Slipknot's head right away. He didn't do much anything, and for some reason the picture, he closed his eyes for the picture. So cheap tab vest, made it gray and orange like the climbing gear and belays that he's got on in his suit. Wild West pants, just turned the red into a bit of an orange, changed the color of his I gave him the harpooner gun. Enraged Jester Dodge Reaper Explosion Balloon backpack, so he's like a harpooner pirate. Oh, that is not a good thing to put him up against. Never mind, he can take on a Hirwacha by himself. He should lift it up with the balloons and drop it to the ground, unless he's just gonna lie there. Enchantress was a really interesting one to make because I truly tried to make her as powerful as she's hyped up to be in the movie, as like unbelievably powerful, like a literal goddess walking in a human cage. Crow throw on both hands, Reaper wings, dark peasant hands, banshee scream, spawn witches, sword casting with 700 health, because if she didn't have 700 health, she would be absolutely impossible to destroy. I gave her Banshee hair, colored black, Banshee crown, because she's kind of got something that looks like that in the movie. Tribal shoulders, tribal gown, loincloth, shoulder crow, Fantasy God chest piece painted green, like kind of like her outfit, but she's got a pretty revealing costume in the movie, to say the least. She could take on all these guys, no problem. Now we got probably one of my absolute favorite characters in all of DC. Other than Harley Quinn, I think my next favorite character might be Captain Boomerang. I give him Chakram because that is the closest thing in the game to a boomerang. There are not actually boomerangs as of now in tabs. So the ninja frisbee was the next best thing to a boomerang. Shogun dodge, projectile block. He can block with his boomerang, Reaper explosion, enrage. You know, because he's known to be like an alcoholic, so he could get like drunk rage. He's known to be like unpredictable, and he's described to be. I've heard Captain Boomerang described to be the first character you would want to have a beer with, but the last person you would want to be trapped after hours in a bar with. Tab scarf blue, flat cap blue, Renaissance sash orangish, legacy shirt. This is supposed to be like his jacket, light blue. Stats 1000 hit points, 30 damage, so that he could like take people out instantly with a boomerang because he's seen slicing people's faces open in the James Gunn movie. I wanted it to be he instantly takes someone out if he hits him in the face with a boomerang. Now we got Colonel Flagg with his yellow shirt and his shotgun, double barrel. It was just the Fantasy Evil shirt turned yellow. I can't get a shirt that looks like the one he's got with the bunny rabbit on it that he's got in the movie. 7 damage, 700 health. And let's see him in action. I don't know. I don't remember. Did I change the bullets? They're just double barrel bullets. Okay. Oh god, that might be a bit much for Colonel Flagg. Now I got the Thinker, who looks like he just took meth for some reason. He just punches. He really doesn't have any powers in the movie. He kind of just... he thinks. He's the Thinker. It's more in the brains than the brawn for this character. He just punches like TDK. Except he might be a little bit weaker than TDK. I tried to give him the... I don't know what that's called. I gave him the just crown to look like the thing in his head that makes his brain good, as the Corto Maltese would describe. Now I have Killer Croc based on how he looks like in the 2016 Suicide Squad. So, Super Boxer Glove. You don't want to let the AI control this guy. You want to control him yourself and just spam the punch button, and he'll punch really fast with the Super Boxer Gloves. Enrage, Big Headbutt, Giant Foot Stomp, Super Boxer Punch. He's got like a friggin' Adidas jacket or something in the movie, so just Adidas jacket, gray. It had a lot of zippers on it. It was really cool. Wooden Lizard Head. Change the colors to white. You want to make him a little bit taller than everyone else, so 1.3, but not quite as big as King Shark. 1,500, movement speed times 2, attack speed times 2, damage times 10. Just punches people really far. He's like a heavy hitter in the movie. You're done. Nah, you're dead. Come on, get him. Next up, Deadshot. For some reason, the sniper rifle causes like extreme knockback. I give him a barrette. Quick draw, projectile dodge, melee dodge, Reaper explosion because he got the bomb in his head. To do Deadshot's kind of mask, I got the pattern mask. Just made it all one color, made it white. Tab vest, gray and dark gray. Underneath the vest, he's wearing this, but you want red. He's kind of got like reddish arms. 100 health. Yeah, he's gonna kill you instantly with a shot. Cause, you know, he's Deadshot. He should be able to shoot things in one shot, but it causes a lot of knockback. And then he gets the gun stuck underneath his legs. Come on, man. We don't got all day. Unsport. Now this was one I was hesitant to make because I thought it was going to be really hard. I didn't know how I was going to do the look he's got on the mask, but I'll show you guys, don't worry about it. So all I had to do was get the Tab G skeleton mask, turn the colors into gold and blue, like that. Teeth showing up there. And then he's got like, his mask is like, covers his whole face. He's just got the teeth showing. I just did the snowboard helmet, made it all one color, including the goggles, which would be clear color, but smooth to make it look like the mask is going over his whole face. Tab winter suit, which I actually used on a lot of characters because it's good for making someone all one color to look like they're wearing a superhero costume. So you got blue, gold for the gloves, and gray for the zipper. To make it look like his suit's got more detail in it, like where he pulls out the little guns from his chest, made gold, blue here, gray here on the vest. To make it look like he's got like a high-tech weapon, I gave him a minigun that's got crazy colors. You can look at that. You can pause your phone and use it as a guide if you want to make this character. And I give him magic missile for the bullets so that it looks like it's got like cool sci-fi bullets. Look. Might have made him a little bit too powerful, to be honest. Magic missiles out of Gatling guns. Let's see that again. Now I have Soria. I wanted gun characters to be kind of more unique, so for bullets, I gave her a P90 with blow darts for bullets for some reason, I don't know. Projector Blodge, order units charge because she's like a resistance leader. She can lead people, lead forces, she's like a commander. Red Jade Kick, Shogun Dodge, bulletproof vest turned green colors, green and like camouflage colors. Medieval shirt, like kind of a pine green, that's what she's wearing underneath the vest. This is played by Alice Braga, who was also in New Mutants as Cecilia Reese. Pine green pants, Wild West hair, Wild West boots, 700 health. That's you see the blow darts as bullets actually look kind of cool because I guess they kind of matched her green color she's wearing. Next up, Savant, who was actually kind of easy to make. All I needed was the Tab winter suit, and that already looked like his suit. And I just gave him fantasy hair, turned the hair white, and it already looks like it's got his night vision goggles on it, which you didn't even need to change. 1,000 health, no damage. I wanted to give him special bullets to set him apart from the other gun characters like Soria, Flagg, and Blackguard, so I gave him balloon arrows. I don't know, just for the hell of it. It's pretty fun. Next up, Blackguard, played by Pete Davidson. I just had to give him Roman hair and turned it, kind of the color of ramen noodles. We kind of got that. Kind of looks like Pete Davidson's hair. I gave him a lot of cool stuff. I gave him Pirate Belt, Wild West Belt, so it looks like he's got all the crazy rows of bullets across him. Roman chest armor. Didn't really have to change the color of a lot on these things. I gave him, that's right, firework arrows. This jackass, it's his fault that Team 1 is all dead except Harley. Now, since there are no rats in the game, I had to make Clam Catcher 2 because there are no rats in the game. Other than rats, I could have used crows or snakes. I don't know. I guess I decided clams were kind of the funniest. Necromancer lantern because she's got lanterns. But I made the ammo that she throws out of there be clams. World War gas mask, so the gas mask gun. Tab hoodie turned grassy green. Tab pants turned pine green, but they're kind of ripped because she's kind of like from the streets. I think she was from Portugal, right? The clams. Check this out. And if you control unit and just spam and just button spam, you could get like so many clams. It'll be like the scene where she's killing Starro. Now Polkadot Man was really difficult to make because you could imagine you can't really find costume and tabs that would be all of the colors of the rainbow, so I just had to give him the prison outfit with the power dampener on, and I could not find a weapon that looks like multicolored polka dots. This is the winter suit with the turned orange, so I just had to give him chakrams, but I turned it into witch orb. If you want them to you can literally make units throw bullets out of their hands. You just have to give them something they throw like Ninja Star, and you can change the projectile. So this is the closest thing I could find to looking like throwing polka dots. 1,000 health, 50 times damage because those polka dots are no joke. Now, Javelin was a really fun character for me to make. I gave him the Wild West shirt. He was really fun to make, and he's bouncing around like that. He's played by Flula Borg, who, before being in the movie, he started out being a vlogger on YouTube. He's like really funny. He's like really funny. You should go check out his video. Jennifer is a party pooper. Remember my German teacher in middle school showed the class one of his videos, and when I found out, I searched up that video again, and I realized that this was the guy who played Javelin in the movie. Like, holy crap, he moved on to be in movies. That's insane. He's really cool. And then I was even sadder that this character died. So pirate hair turned yellow like his luscious locks that he's got in the film. You know, of course, Javelin the movie. Tab ski mask, team color, made it blue because he's got like a blue superhero mask on. Wild West shirt turned into blue and gold like that. You want cowboy pants, blue and gold such as that. Bro, stop dancing. Javelin just emanates swag off of his character. He can't help it. 1,000 health, 10 damage. Teacher parry, projectile, block, reaper, explosion. Monk staff, colors turned all gold. So he's got like the gold, so it looks like he's got a big golden spear. Don't do my man Javelin like that. There you go. Oh yeah. So you don't frick with Javelin. Now he just does a little dance. He literally can't help it. He's just got so much swag in his step. Last and not least, well, maybe least for some people. I liked Weasel. So to make Weasel, this was another fun character to make. I gave him kitten mittens, which you cannot change the colors of. Vampire bite, to be like he's eating people, biting them on the neck when he kills them. I made him really fast and have lots of damage. To do what he looks like, I gave him mummy suit and made it brown to kind of look like it's got a bit of a fur effect. Monster feet turned brown, same shade as the mummy suit. Viking bear cowl, and to get the lower jaw for that, you just got the bear mask. I would use the cowl and the bear mask together. And how did I turn the face? Oh yeah. You want to put a pattern mask and make it black so that it doesn't look like there's just a face in his mouth. That looks like it actually is his mouth. And then you got the eyes blinking on top here. That's why you want to mix it with the Viking bear cowl. And it goes perfectly over the bear mask, making it look like that's the top half of his mouth. Let's test him out.